Let's count the scam now. Even Kannada people don't understand Kannada. We paid double because we wanted to avoid any fights with the local. He did not inform us when we were paying him for the tour that we will not be able to go inside the temple. Welcome back to Manish Vibes. So the day started by 3 am. Yes, you heard it right. 3 am we had to wake up so that we could catch a train by 4:30. And guess what? We missed it because of some unclear announcements at the station. The struggle is unreal. We finally boarded the next train at 5:15, but guess what? It was 30 minutes delayed. So we initially left by 5:45. Yes, not a very good start, but hey, adventure awaits. Fast forward to 11 am. We reached the Mysore station, and then this guy approached us and gave us a very convincing sales pitch. He offered us a full day tour at 750 rupees per head only. Sounds like a steal, right? It included city tour of 6 tourist spots, a tour guide, and all entry fees, and traveling on a Volvo bus. But here's the catch. It sounded way too good to be true. Now I'm not saying that it was a scam, but let's see, we were all prepared, like both of us were prepared, and we were low key. Imagine everybody of us, all 18 of us got robbed. It's okay, we were prepared because we all wanted a memorable Wanderlust experience, right? First stop, lunch at the Chamundi Hills. But here's the thing, we were given only one restaurant as an option. Now I'm not a detective, but I can see that the owner had a commission deal with our tour guide. Honestly, I was not even hungry because I had Mysore dosa near the Mysore Zoo. Our first stop was the Chamundi Hills, and the view was stunning, amazing. You could see all palaces, the race course, and the whole city from the top. But here's then the things that got sketchy. The tour guide then showed us the VIP line to the Chamundi temple, and he told that we only had 1 hour to visit it. And because it was crowded, we couldn't go inside and come back in time. So this was definitely a scam. They would have left us behind if we went inside. Sounds fishy, right? So I only got to take photos from outside the temple. Next stop, the iconic Mysore Palace, also known as Amba Vilas Palace. This palace is amazing and absolutely breathtaking. Its beautiful blend of Christian, Islamic, and Hindu religion, the Dravidian style, was amazing, a perfect fit.
राइट साइड में मुस्लिम बॉडीगार्ड, इनका नाम पीर बेग, राजा का पर्सनल बॉडीगार्ड. सो उस्मान पुरानी घड़ी अंदर
This is what called cultural fusion. Now inside the palace, we had 3 more temples.
घंटा रुक जाता है नॉर्मल एक्टिंग करे ब्लॉग बनाए पे पंडे तो करछु मु करूछु छोड़ी पो कौनटा ठीक है बेंगलोर बहुत सारा एमती सेंट फिलोनेमा बोली कॉलेजेस बहुत सारा अच्छे.
The entry fee of the palace was 125, which our time saver guide had already arranged for us. So we had 90 minutes to explore the whole palace, and I can tell you it was like walking into a movie set where you could see you could imagine the day-to-day life of a royal guard or a person who was alive at that point in time. It really took you back to those days. Every corner of this palace is Instagram worthy. So if you are here, don't ever miss this palace. And next up was Saint Philonema Church Cathedral. And this place is just out of a video game.
Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry, no? Church with the height, If you, my guys, have played Devil May Cry, then you would definitely understand what I'm talking about. Like, there's not a version of the game where you don't have to fight in a church, and this was same. And this church is Asia's second largest church. The architecture here is mind blowing. Comment me if you want to know which is the first largest in Asia. The ground floor has stunning depiction of Jesus, and downstairs you will find Saint Philonima under a hood where her bones are hidden, and Joseph lying on a bed next to the exit. It reminds me of Lord Vishnu sitting on Adisesh. The vibe here is so peace and surreal. Whether you're religious or not, this place is a must visit for the sheer beauty and tranquility. Our next stop was Tipu Sultan's palace ruins. This place had so much history to offer, but sadly, only the flooring remained. Because when the British invaded India, they blasted off his palace. We also went to the spot exactly where he was shot from behind. It was such a surreal moment, standing there and imagining the tragedy and the bravery of his story. This place definitely reminds you of the Indian history, and it's a worth visit. On our way back from Mysuru, we stopped at Sri Ranganatha Swami Temple in Sri Rangapatna, which is 30 kilometers from Mysore, also known as Adi Ranga Temple. The temple boasts stunning Dravidian and Hoysala architecture. The complex features a step well and spacious courtyard radiating peace and grandeur, a must visit for history, architecture and spiritual lovers. Our final stop for the day was the Vrindavan Gardens. It was at the dam and we were below it. Picture this, a huge crowd gathered around the water fountain where there is a musical dance of the water in Kannada music. Everybody staring and enjoying the piece. It was magic for some, but I had seen better. And then we had a fish fry and the famous Mysore Pak. Then we headed for our bus, set out at 8:35. We got the ticket by 9:55 and got on the train by 9 a.m. and then reached our home by 2 a.m. That is Bangalore. Let's count the scam now. So first, the auto rickshaw that dropped us near the travel and tour office near the Mysore Zoo. He was all going for double fare because he had not been given clear instructions from the office where to drop us. Even Kannada people don't understand Kannada. What a tragedy or a hypocrisy. We paid double because we wanted to avoid any fights with the local. Lunch only at one restaurant with one option available, which took more than 30 minutes of our tour time. Third, guide gave us information only in the bus. He did not come with us to any of the tourist spots inside, like usually how other guides come from the tour company. Fourth, Chamundeshwari Temple. I couldn't see the idol of Chamundeshwari Kali Mata. He did not inform us when we were paying him for the tour that we will not be able to go inside the temple and we will not be able to see Kali Mata, only outside. For garden visit, he charged us 5 rupees extra. Number 6. The tour guide was very friendly and comfortable in English and Hindi both. Surprised to find in Karnataka. Despite the scammy start, it was a day packed with history, culture, and adventure. I would definitely want every one of you to visit Mysore Temple and have a city tour. But then it totally depends on you if you want to visit the temple, spend your time in the places that you want to, then you have to go by yourself. Take a scooty or a bike on a rent and then have your time to explore, stay for maybe more than a day. But if you were like me who had only one day to spend and you can survive with some of these little scams that are gonna happen with you, just pay 700 or 800 and then have a fast packed day and then visit the city. But whatever you do, you should definitely visit Mysore.